asset management, knowing which assets are given to your employees, creating a repository of all of these assets, a list of all of the employees that are active in your business, who are the service providers, etc., so that we can track what's happening with all of your assets throughout the business. So key functions would be to maintain a complete register of the assets, to track asset allocation and transfers, record incidents and damages, provide an audit trail, and ensure that assets are accounted for across various areas of your business. So what that looks like is, again, we have system parameters that allows you to capture all of the different asset types. So whether it's a notebook or mobile or an antivirus software, you get to create all of the asset types that you want to track. We have asset models. For example, yes, we have the asset type mobile, but you want to track all of the models and the different models between those that are being allocated between your employees. A repository of your service providers that are looking at the different aspects of your assets. So who is my insurance service provider? Where do I do my repairs? Who services me on devices? Where do I buy new devices? So just simply having a list of all of the providers that are looking at your assets makes it easier for you to hand over this task if someone else needs to manage the assets within your business. It's nice to know who's looking after you. Employee management, we go and fetch all of the active employees from your payroll. The reason is that once someone is terminated, we notify IT or the people responsible in managing the assets to go and start the discussion of getting those assets back and tracking them. All asset information, this is where you actually create all of your assets and link them to the makes and models, etc. So if I go into asset number 1, I edit that record, I can see, okay, great, it's a mobile phone, it's a Samsung Galaxy A38, it's linked to John Kennedy, the service provider is Vodacom, there are the important serial numbers, the status is active, is it insured, yes or no, when was it insured from, and who is the insurance provider. Also, we have a movement history, and this is where you, the person who's responsible for managing the assets, are able to build a history or a transactional journey of what's happening with these assets as it is being repaired, moved between different people, a new one being acquired, etc. So I can say, I'm going to say this is a new phone. And the person that I'm linking it to is John Kennedy, and it's going to remain with John Kennedy. So now I'm able to build a history of what's happening with my asset. So if I click on it, I can see the detail that make up the asset, but I can also see the movement history there at a glance. Again, a small use case, but a very powerful one that we do. And remember, this is a great example of asset management not being something that is payroll and HR related. We are trying to solve solutions within your business that requires that automation, requires that standardization.